in there and just be like, hey, you gonna buy the car or not? Hey,
Okay, guys. The Satan worship continues tonight.
oh wow.
As your whatever a Doja Cat is. What is that? I don't know with these young kids. These young kids will make anybody famous nowadays, bro. Meow. If you've been living under a rock, this rapper chick, lady, her name is the Doja Cat, dressed up as the devil literally, and started doing foolishness. What was she doing? Saying she does little rituals. Saying she does this, climbing on walls.
She's a cash cow or can't.
Why is this relevant to the culture? Because the culture's in freaking denial. A lot of you are in denial. You call it Christian crybabyism.
Wow.
And maybe it is. Or the other thing might just be that you're a freaking sheep.
Wow.
And you haven't woke up. Rudy, I'm going to you first, bro. Break this down to me. Ooh. I don't know who had the official details, but this chick goes off in promotion of her music, her tour or whatnot, and she posts these weird things.
Super weird.
On Instagram, and it becomes a thing now. Now people are saying this, and people are saying, well, we have the woke people that are saying, yes, freaking told you guys, devil worship's a thing. We haven't even gonna talk about Taylor Swift. We'll add that into this.
Taylor Swift.
We'll
bro.
freaking add that into this in a minute. And then we've got other people that are saying that's not a thing. You need to stop tripping. Rudy, I'm going to you first. Tell me about the situation.
First of all, the denial is not just a river in Egypt.
You
start that.
Man, so where to begin? First things first. For all y'all idiots out there, just a little FYI. We are saying we're just a bunch of weirdos or whatever. You know what? No one's ever seen Satan. And I will tell you this.
That was deep. I really love
the scripture does talk about that when we do see him, we're going to say, this is the man that deceived the whole world.
For sure.
This is the one. But I want you to know something. Stop giving her so much clout, people. That's why she's over here doing backflips, wearing black and stuff. Oh, let me give me attention. I mean, she already knows she's losing followers for one and for two.
I didn't even know who she was before this stunt. Real talk.
I can't even spell Doja, to be honest with you.
You can't spell a lot of things, really.
True.
Just add that in there.
It's true. But, besides the point. Now, as far as her being like, yes, bro, there is a very, very crazy agenda out there that's been doing a lot of demonic.
For sure.
Demonic things to not only to deceive, but also attract.
Yeah.
The new audience. Now, what I want to know,
the new audience of who? It's more of the Zoomers that are into this crap, right?
You know what's crazy? It reminds me of that old movie. Remember the old movie, Gabby, called Hocus Pocus?
Oh yeah.
Remember that chick was all weird and skinny, and then she started singing that song. We were like, what the hell is going on? Over here, just being weird, awesome voice, attracting all the children. It's like, hey, bro, that doesn't scream Satanism to you right there, bro.
Yeah.
What part are you talking about, though?
On Hocus Pocus?
Okay. Tell me. It's been a long time.
That weird skinny lady, one of the other skinny witch.
Okay.
They tell her, go ahead, bring them. She starts singing.
Yeah.
And starts charming the children to come.
Ayla, for real?
Bro,
I never caught that the first time around.
Gabby?
That's the reason why Mom was like, we're not watching that in this house.
She's like that. It was crazy.
Do it again, bro?
No. So moving on, bro. It was like super demonic, and like all of y'all who are like being sheep out there and just like, yeah,
You just go straight. You guys be sheep.
She literally says it in the song, to be honest with you.
Says what, Eddie?
Andrew,
She says that in the song. I was just reading it.
Andrew was mentioning a lyric, and I'm not gonna quote the lyrics. I don't know it, but Andrew could quote it for you in a second.
We'll go in a minute. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, but in our reality, bro, she's over here like I'm just a puppet, but also a cash cow puppet, pretty much.
Oh my God! See, this is my problem, dude, and I want you guys in the chat to tell me: are we tripping or are we tripping? Because the reality of things is this: they're even putting it in their music that there's foolishness going on. Comment down below, Rudy. Keep going. Keep cooking, bro.
You know what's crazy? And I always heard this back in the day, and I've heard it from both my mom, your mom, Andrew's mom. Back in the day, rock music used to have hidden messages. Whatever.
Our moms are like, we're pretty extreme growing up, though. But go on,
but
I
no,
get it.
In our reality,
Don't forget Miss Francis.
Listen to the lyrics of some of these rock songs. They really do have hidden messages. You know what I mean? And in all reality, they're no longer hidden, my guys. And yet now they're even more blinded than they were back then.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I mean? People were like, no, you get this in rock music. It's very satanic. Some of it was cool. But now they're legit doing Satanism in front of you. And people are like, yeah, look at my daughter dancing, and
Dude,
they're laughing about it,
And
bro.
you know what? Now that you say that, they've gotten to a point to where they don't even hide it, bro.
No.
Oh no.
Like they are not ashamed in their game. They don't hide it because, dude, it's become natural to even these
There
young
ain't no
kids.
shame in your game.
They,
That's right.
They've become blind to it because it's such a natural thing for them now.
Yeah,
What's
you
such a
got-
natural thing? What part of that?
Like, for example,
Evil
like
being good.
in her
Okay.
video, she's not only dressed like a demon, like she's in the tub, in a black tub of water,
Yeah.
has an all-seeing eye in her in the back of her head.
Dang.
Like
Yeah.
that
Hey,
right
My
there,
girl's about to go deeper now,
that
my
right
guy.
there alone should have been like, oh my God, let me shut this video off.
For sure, yeah.
But then you got young kids, hey, she's a demon and a man, and I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
you're about to be a demon right now too, bro.
Bro,
Like, come
they're-
on.
dude. They're deceived, Gabby. That's the
Oh,
hard
yeah.
part.
That's
you
the
know
gig.
that.
the gig.
Exactly.
Andy, break that idea
bro.
down to me.
Like the whole thing, the whole process of this is like, remember, being evil is good now, and being good is evil. That's just the style that we live in today, the
For
time
sure,
frame
yeah.
that we live in.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
of course, doing Doja what she did and the videos she's making, and she's not the only one. There's several, tons of other artists that do the same thing. Because
True.
obviously, I can't tell you, I can't be honest whether they sold their soul or not.
Oh,
I
it's
couldn't tell you.
visible.
It's visible to the
It's
point,
so
but at the
visible.
same time, it's like maybe they're just trying to get clout off of that because they know that sells.
I feel like that's still
Know what
wrong
I'm saying?
too. If you're
Yeah,
trying to
of
get
course.
clout, I mean,
Yeah.
you're a fool for that. But
of
yeah, I
course,
get it. I get it.
nonetheless, it's still wrong.
You're
what
just a
doing.
fool for free at
Yeah,
that point.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so wrong. It's so deceiving, like you said, because at the end of the day, the whole situation with that, we should not be following it.
You see what's
Yeah, for
crazy?
sure.
We should not
Some-
be following it, but our kids are very blind, and it sounds good to them. They're like, "Oh man, this is great, it's awesome," and it's not.
Ralph,
Whoa, let's be
not.
real. Our kids, we talking about the freaking Zoomers, bro.
Yeah. so they're-
Zoomers.
they're-
Ralph,
they're wild.
I have a very question for you that a lot of people really, probably would like to answer this question. And I want to ask you a question, brother. Do you truly think these people could sell their soul? If
Oh, you talking about what I believe about that? Oh yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
Oh, totally.
Selling your soul is I get it when someone says it, but it's not a real thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because the soul is,
again, say it again.
if
say
we're
that
saying
again.
like from a Christian perspective,
Right.
yes,
the soul is something that is so expensive. As
Yeah.
far as if we can talk about value, it's so valuable
Right.
that you doing a ritual on earth can't sell your soul.
no,
You know
Right.
what I mean? That's not a thing. Now, can you be, like Andy said, like, or Rudy said, you said,
Deceived.
can you be deceived? Can you be a puppet
Yeah,
for clout and to
right.
make money
Deceived.
for the industry?
Do
Yes,
it.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Totally.
100%. Hey, bro, it's called the go along, get along gang
Yeah.
for a reason,
That's right.
bro.
yeah. So I guess that's why I wanted to ask. That way people could actually.
I was talking
have
about
a little-
biblically,
little
yeah.
bit
Yeah, biblically,
educated.
yeah, for sure. Biblically, you can't
Yeah,
sell your
because
soul.
we've
You know what I
heard
mean?
a lot of like people.
Because the word says that once a man dies, then it's time for judgment. Then he goes straight back. Your soul goes straight back to God. If you're a believer, if you're not a
Regardless or
believer,
not.
then turn your mind off right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you die, you're
Judgment.
judgment time. Yeah,
And
it's
then-
judgment
and then
time.
it's- and
Yeah,
then, yeah.
your soul's not. God's not gonna go like to a store and try to buy your soul back so he can judge it later on. It's not a thing.
See, this is something that.
But
I
that's
guess-
mysticism. Like Christians always believe that.
Oh,
It's a
and,
weird thing.
Again,
That's mysticism. That's weird.
That is deception. Saying you could give something that you don't even own in the first
You
place.
don't even
Yeah.
know in the first
Yeah.
place. That's good.
You know,
That's good. That's
and
good. That's a
that's-
layer. That's a layer.
That's just again. I just wanted to do that little thin layer.
Yeah,
because
because I know people are like, "Oh my gosh, I can't come to the Lord because my soul and
Right.
no, that's
Again,
trip,
if
you're
y'all want to
tripping.
fact check us on this, read your word. No. So this is the time for y'all to read your word. So
Give me more
Oh.
layers to this, Gabby. Talk about this idea of the kids. The kids will jump on a trend on Harvey.
Wow.
We talk about Taylor Swift,
Taylor
whatever.
Taylor Swift, I'm just gonna say she
Rudy,
go
you
back
have,
to
if you have
singing
that video,
country.
send it to my TikTok. I'm gonna play
Which
that
one?
video
Taylor Swift
of Taylor
one?
Swift doing the weird
Taylor
thing.
gotta
Swift
go
is
ahead.
yet another one that has.
Or send it to me from the YouTube click. Go for it, Gab.
Dude, she does so many things, subliminal messages as far as Satan in her music videos, and dude, everything that they do, it's just insane. Like, I can't comprehend how these people are so I can, but it's like it's crazy how blinded they are, and the kids are drawn in by
Were you
this.
talking about the kids are blinded or what?
Yeah, well,
Or people that are
yeah,
about
just
that?
everybody, and to this generation nowadays, it's just so natural that it's just like, oh, that's cool. That's an all-seeing eye. Oh, I like that. And they're getting it on bracelets and wearing it on
yeah.
necklaces. And it's like, dude, do you even know what that means?
Tell me about that, Andy. You have kids.
I feel like Taylor Swift should just have a good, healthy relationship, and this never would have happened for her.
Yes.
bro,
So many
you know what it
albums.
started?
Dude.
You know,
No kidding.
What is-
Yo, dude, hey, yo, because it's true. All right, let's be real.
You know what?
If Taylor Swift's only famous because of how badly her heart's been broken every time she dates
Bro,
somebody,
she was
bro.
14 years old writing teardrops
She
on my
needs
guitar.
to-
My God.
Dude, honestly, I don't like Taylor Swift now at all.
Bro.
I don't like Pop Taylor. Like, go back to country or do
Go back
what you
to
were
crying Taylor. No.
doing back in the day. I don't know.
You
but
know what she is?
She's not a vibe now.
She's just a wannabe. I want to be honest with you, Lord forgive me saying this. She's not a wannabe my Miley Cyrus. So they're trying to be each other. That's all.
Dude,
they
she's
are.
another one.
Miley
Miley
Cyrus
Cyrus
is-
is another
Miley
one.
Cyrus
She's
started off in
ridiculous.
country, and now she's over here doing backflips on the stage as well.
It's because they're trying to run away from that childhood look they had, and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
like
oh,
you're doing too much at
bro,
this point.
like no way. I mean, everybody only watched your show just because it was literally like a show to entertain. It wasn't because of you, my guy. I'm being
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Andy, break down this idea about this because it's not just Doja Cat, it's freaking Taylor Swift, dog. Rudy, you got the video or what?
There's several.
All right,
There's-
keep looking for it. It's on YouTube, Rudy. Look for it. Pull it up.
I
for
mean,
me.
there's several, people that sing
Tell me what
that,
it's
that do
called.
a lot of that kind of style. You know what I mean? That kind of throw out the whole devil thing, and it's like, yes, I understand that it's selling. Yes, you whatever you did, whatever you think it's cool, it's not. You know what I mean? It's really not. But again, the kids today, they don't know that. They're like, oh yeah, that's awesome, that's great, that's cool. Darkness is better. Like, but I feel like a lot of people today, young kids today, don't read the word enough to understand the difference.
Yes.
or even have someone to
have someone
explain to you
to
that
let them understand
that
what's
that's
going on.
weird.
Yeah, and so in their lives, they're just going with the flow of what everybody else is seeing and saying, and that's the problem.
For
It's
sure.
becoming more and more natural.
Yeah, more and more natural to
More
be.
and more
yes.
normal.
Shout out to Juan. Juan said, I don't know, broski. Some metal stuff is satanic for sure, but a lot of it could be for attention.
Yes.
Oh, see,
That's a thing,
exactly,
bro.
exactly.
But this is
what
my
I'm saying.
thing. This is what I'm saying.
Right.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Because let's be real, bro. I watched a show recently, bro, that every song on the soundtrack was a Taylor Swift song, bro. Let's be real, bro. When someone becomes irrelevant, who knows what they do in the background to become relevant again?
Yeah.
Of course.
And that could be allegedly a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People talk about a lot of stuff. Talk about it going from the inappropriate side to the satanic side. Every little thing could come into play, especially when someone is not they're selling their soul, but they're selling their respect, their
Yeah, totally.
dignity, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To the industry. Tell me about that.
I mean, sometimes, a lot of times, especially younger artists, they'll do whatever it takes to, get the
To
spotlight.
make it, right?
Yeah, to make it, no matter what. Whether it goes against their religion or whatever their beliefs, period. And that's really tough. But, you got it or what, bro? You ready to party?
Really break it down. Give me some more while I pull up the video.
So okay, Andrew, Gabby.
Eh.
So I'm gonna let y'all know something right now. So this craziness that's happening, right?
Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
Dude, bro, this video looks
Taylor-
nuts.
Yeah,
Keep going, Rudy.
Taylor
Keep going.
Swift, Doja Cat, the other idiots. You know what I'm talking about? Even
Yeah.
down to that
Like
Sam
Sam Smith.
Sam Kane or Hain.
think Sam
Oh
Smith,
yeah, that's
yeah.
what I saw.
That
That's what
one.
I saw.
That one.
Oh, that was wild. We talked about that one
Yeah, we
time.
talked
Yeah.
about that
No
a while
matter,
back.
no
Yeah.
matter all these people doing some very, because you know what, and Juan's right. Some heavy metal is very demonic. It's honestly true.
Yeah.
For Christ's sakes, there's people out there that if you look at their album covers, they're over here
Oh,
literally
yeah.
doing satanic
Yeah, totally.
rituals. But they had to bit like I don't know if it's the right word, but they had to hit messages. I don't want to say it right.
Subliminal?
Exactly that word.
Got you.
They had those messages in it. Now these people these days, and I agree with Gabby. They are so fixated on being so present with it
Right.
that people are literally they have legit scales on their eyes, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, Rudy.
They have legit scales and they're like, oh, this is so
Keep
cool.
rev-
or, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Yo, keep
It's like,
revelating,
I feel
homie.
like now
Golly.
it's a circus, and now instead of the animals performing for us,
The people
we're
are-
performing for the animals now.
That's good.
Oh, Rudy, what does that mean?
What are you saying?
Tell me what
bro?
that means. That was deep. Tell me what that means.
You wanna know why?
Tell me what that means.
Because animals only know one thing, bro. They're all in one nature, and now us, we're entertaining them, which is all the higher.
We're gonna keep building on this because it's a thing. I want please stop it, bro. Stop being so stupid. Real talk. Let me play this video, bro.
Okay,
Let me play this video, bro.
It's cool.
Oh, sorry, Rudy. Keep
No,
cooking,
no,
keep
no,
cooking.
no, no. Honestly, bro, like what I was really trying to say that is, bro, like we have turned into the laughing stock now, and we're
What are you talking
now-
about sane people?
No, sorry, I say weeks. I don't want to call out certain people.
No,
but
for sure, yeah.
The sheep, bro.
Oh, for
The
sure,
sheep
yeah, I
are-
get it, I get
The
it.
sheep are now the entertainment instead of the animals. Now that's the reference I was trying to make.
Okay, let me play this video. Get your reaction to this. I'll go Rudy, Andy, and then Gabby. Let me play this video, bro. Can y'all see it on the screen?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I just like the video.
There you go.
I just.
Technical difficulties. Yeah,
Is this a performance on where was this?
It was a performance. Hey, brother, go to your volume.
This is what I was talking about.
There you go. Still can't hear it. Okay, this is the one you're talking about, right? So you're
Yes.
doing a whole on ritual, doing backflips.
Right on stage.
On stage.
In her most recent concert, Taylor Swift is performing witchcraft.
Taylor
I know
Swift.
this is going to raise some controversy in
Taylor
the comments,
Swift.
but this just doesn't look right to me.
Oh.
Dude.
Bro, that was filthy, dog.
Dude.
That was freaking filthy, dude.
Everybody's like,
In
yeah,
her
do
most
some more
recent
fire
concert,
tricks.
Taylor Swift.
Bro,
So I want
tell me, break that down real quick.
Okay, so that right there will go on and tell you right there. But again, they're no longer hiding it. They're just like, hey, here it is. Look at it, plain as day.
Imagine
Just
going
here
to
it
the
is.
show
Because
and you
we're-
can inspect that. You're like, is this part of the show or is this like a real ritual? Like, who's like the people that go and pay for the
you know
tickets?
what's-
Like, what's going on
You know
here?
what's crazy, bro? Is because we're so is it the modern
Desensitized?
Yeah, desensitized.
Yeah,
And the fact of the matter is, and even this is sad, even some Christians are even desensitized already, bro.
yeah.
Oh, it's normal. Instead of them standing up and standing in the gap, they're
Oh,
like, oh, it's
whoa, let's be real. When we say stand up, we're not talking about anything extreme. We're just talking about, hey, maybe we shouldn't consume satanic content.
oh,
Right.
maybe,
Like, if that's a
maybe
wild
not,
thing.
You know, maybe
Yeah.
we should listen to the song if it's, they're doing backflips. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe we should leave if they're doing a ritual. on
Yeah,
the stage.
maybe,
Okay,
maybe
how many
we should
ga-
leave the Doja Cat in the cage. You know what I mean?
Watch
But
this. I'm
the-
going to break this down. I'm going to go to Gabby because you remember this. Remember we talked about this.
Uh-oh.
Remember the Travis Scott thing? Then that literally looked like a full-blown ritual and tons of people started dying at his concert. Talk to me about that. Remember we talked
Oh.
about that when it happened.
What? I don't remember.
Remember they
was
were
at
doing
the-
a concert
they were at a
and people were
concert
trying to get out of the concert.
In the
Oh.
desert,
And
remember?
people
In the
started
desert?
dying, dude.
Somebody
it
hit the
was his-
ambulance and
it
all
was
that.
his-
I
it
don't
was his
remember
big
it
ol'-
fully, but I
It
remember
was his big
bits
old
and pieces.
mouth. It was his
Wait,
big old
so,
mouth,
like-
remember? And he was doing like a ritual
That
in there.
album?
Yeah.
That's at least what it looked like.
It was
Yeah.
a legit concert in the desert, right?
So like, what? How
Yes.
did they die, or what was wrong with
People
them?
started
or-
being asphyxiated, having heart
Seizures?
attacks,
Really?
seizures.
Epilepsy attack.
Allegedly.
Hey, you don't tell me that's demonic at its finest.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to express
If you watch
how demonic
video,
that is.
if you watch video of that freaking concert, dude, people were like so scared. People were leaving, making TikToks saying it feels evil here. It feels like
Oh,
the spirit
okay,
of
yes.
death is here, bro.
Yeah.
And these are people that I know that they said it themselves that they're not Christians, and they were like, "What? They're freaking people are dying." And
So of course they don't know, but they can feel that there's something wrong. They feel
Oh,
of
bro,
course,
for
like-
sure,
but
yeah.
like you said, Christians understand it differently. They can see it differently, understand it.
No-
But people that don't know the Lord, they're like, "Hey, something's a little up here.
Well, you
There's
know
a
what?
problem
going on?
here.
No matter
There's an
how,
issue
no matter
here."
how many people want to kill the spirit man is still alive, bro.
Right.
Regardless
Yeah,
how small it is,
Absolutely.
bro.
Yeah.
That's true.
So anything happens in the spirit
But
realm,
they have
regardless, it's gonna
wooed
happen.
us to sleep, literally.
So
They
look,
have wooed people to sleep to be able to sit and look at this and be like, oh, this is normal. This is okay to do a ritual like that on stage, live.
yeah,
And they've wooed us to stupidness because
Wow.
they think we're stupid. And I'm going to be honest, we are. We are because we've allowed it.
true, though.
finally
No, we
somebody
are
said it.
stupid.
She's like,
We
she's
have
right.
allowed it,
Yeah.
and
She's
we've
right.
allowed it to become normal. Therefore, it's just now everybody's
And
like,
then
oh, they're
people-
doing a ritual.
and then
Oh,
people-
okay.
Hold on, Rudy. Keep cook on that, Andy.
Cook it.
So in this situation with that, like I agree with Gabi, we have become a generation that lets things slide. That's
Yeah.
what it is. We accept things when we know that we should say something. Of course, not all the time. Anywhere we go, we all have that opportunity to say, hey, you know what? I'm cool with this. I'm gonna walk out of here. I don't agree with this
For
thing.
sure, for
I'm
sure.
saying now a lot of people don't do that all the time. A lot of people just want to stay and fit in with the crowd and say nothing and sit back and just watch all the evilness with your eyes go into your soul and let it stay there and cook inside of you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
for
that's
sure.
completely wrong. You know what I mean? We know
You
that
pulled
better.
up the lyrics.
Yes.
You have
I
the
did.
lyrics, the
Yeah.
filthy lyrics.
Actually, the verse 2 I have right now.
The one that we were talking about earlier, right?
Yeah.
Dude.
So you want me to
Read-
read it?
yes, read
I got
this,
you.
read
So-
this, bro.
So verse
So-
2 pretty much starts
Go on.
off with, I'm a puppet, I'm a sheep. This is Doja Cat. I'm a cash cow. I'm the fastest growing beep on all of the apps now. So like we were saying, it comes back to, money, being a sheep, like we always say, to not be
But she's even a puppet. Does she even call herself a puppet,
That's what
bro?
I'm
Someone
saying.
else is pulling the
That's what I'm
strings
saying.
on her, bro. That's the crazy
the
part.
sheep
But the
leading the
puppet,
sheep,
do you-
papa.
Dude, let me add to that. That puppet that they're always fiddling around with. I don't know if you know this, but singers, artists, whatever, they're always talking about puppets. They either have puppets. Jay-Z and
I remember
Beyonce
that.
are
Yeah, I remember that.
notorious for puppets, bro. And it's like a sense of control that Satan wants to have on us, like using us as puppets, and everybody is blinded to that.
Dude,
It's-
come on,
they're
Gabby.
showing you this is what we're doing to you. We have
Yeah.
you stupid people like puppets, and we're sitting there banging our heads to it.
Wow. You
Does every ounce of person that plays music on planet Earth controlled by the devil?
No.
No.
Use some common sense.
Yes.
But what we're saying is, the more obvious stuff is freaking obvious.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
So I have a
Go.
little, I have a
Cook on
little,
that,
I
Rudy.
have a little thing I want to just add into there. So I was reading earlier that you know how lately now the CIA has becoming more and more open about things, right? Allegedly.
We haven't even gotten on the
Allegedly.
fact of that about with the CIA and how they use entertainment and all that
Yeah.
stuff. I have
Allegedly.
that video. We're gonna react to that video next week.
Okay.
Go on,
Okay.
bro.
Allegedly, right? And I'm gonna say allegedly. So I was reading.
I'm saying allegedly because he doesn't want the SWAT team to come kick his door down again.
No, not before dinner, man. I was there, man, and
I'm not gonna
I was
let you
reading
get
some
the
things they're
check.
releasing, right? So one of the things is, and it came out was that human beings can unlock hidden powers, and one of the reasons I was
Oh
like,
my
wow,
gosh, come
that's
on,
weird.
bro.
Wait,
All right, go. Keep going. Let you cook on that.
Let me get a little walk going in.
This better not be ramen soup.
No.
Go
So
ahead.
comment down below.
No.
Let Rudy cook. Go on, Rudy.
This
I'm gonna
is-
let you cook
this-
for now.
This is pretty demonic, bro.
I got you.
They said the way to access these powers is you got to astral project.
Oh, bro.
What does the word say about astral projecting, my
Did you,
dude?
did you see that or what, Gabby?
No,
Why'd you say,
I've been
ooh?
because I've been watching a lot of stuff lately about astral projecting to the point that I'm like, dude, this. You know, a lot of people
Hey,
are
look,
messing with
hey, look,
this.
bro. Mom's.
Are you talking about in movies or on TikTok?
Dude, everything,
Bro.
literally everything. Movies, TikTok. If you notice, a lot of talk about astral projection is on everywhere.
Look,
That's interesting.
scary.
That's
It's
interesting.
scary.
Mom, you're in the comments. If you could comment real quick, tell her, give us a little insight about.
Shout out Juan. He said, "Cook it up, Rudy."
Yeah, bro. Astral projecting is so demonic, bro.
Which is basically when someone does some type of witchcraft to
Witchcraft,
leave
leaves
their
their
body.
body.
Leave their body.
Mhm.
It's very evil.
Very evil.
So again, balanced perspective. We're not trying to scare you guys at home. It's
No.
to just think. We want you guys to think.
Open
Right?
your mind.
Open up your mind, dog. That's it. That's
Open
all I'm
your
saying.
minds up
That's
a
why the
little bit.
podcast exists.
Yeah.
It's super simple.
Think for yourself
Just
a little
think
bit.
for yourself. Open up your mind. Just think about it because you never want to be the person that's last to the party.
Yep.
Boom.
That shows up last to the party.
Yep.
You never want to be that person. So that's why podcast information, Google. If you're a Christian, go to your local church. That's why that stuff exists, so that you are not the person that gets caught by surprise. You're like, "Oh, no one ever told me." It's like, "Well, that's
I
not
didn't know
true."
this. Yeah.
See, that's not true. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Before we go, Andy, tell me about that idea.
But what idea? This
Yeah,
whole,
the
like, whole
idea
thing
of like you don't want to be the person that shows up last to the
Oh,
party
of
with
course.
no
It's
information.
It's always good to ask questions when you're learning things or you don't know something. Like if you're gonna stay quiet, like I was saying a while ago, you're gonna be quiet and go to a concert and you're like, man, you know, this is a little weird, but I'm gonna stay anyway. It's always good to be like, maybe there's something wrong here. Maybe we should go. I don't feel
sure.
right. You know what I mean? A lot of times
Wow.
we have to do that. Like a lot of us are very, don't want to be that guy, but sometimes you have to be because your soul
Which
is
guy?
at
The
risk.
guy that's like, nah, I'm not gonna do this.
Yeah,
I'm not.
yeah.
Oh, you
know,
don't
a lot
want to
of
be that
time-
guy. Yeah.
you want to be that guy, the one that's just sitting there and lets that happen to you
Wow.
because again, your soul is at risk
Yeah, for sure.
every
Yeah.
time you do that. So
Yeah, for
always
sure.
be mindful. Not only that, most of the time you don't go by yourself. You go with your wife, you go with your kids, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for
so
sure.
there's other souls that
So
you're
this
around.
can apply to all forms of
Yes,
entertainment,
all-
media, whatnot.
Yes,
Yeah, for
anywhere
sure.
and anything. So always be mindful of that.
Rudy, last thoughts on this.
Juan put on the chat. It's a Joe Dirt reference. It says, "This is where you want to be when Jesus comes back."
Let's
My
go.
boy Juan crazy, dog.
Go. Let's
Stupid. I'm
go.
not gonna let
My
you get
last
the
words
check.
is, guys, please, man, open up your eyes. Stop being sheep and stop being led astray, man. That's what I'm trying to say.
Just think about it. Just think about it. The reason
Pretty
I say
much.
that, just think about it because I'm more than confident that people are gonna go do their own research
Oh,
and figure it out.
See, and that's the thing. We encourage, go do your own research. Pick up a book. Even if you don't believe in the Lord, pick up the Bible. Read it. He will say it's just a book. Well, then read that book, my dude, and see what happens. You know what I'm saying?
Just read that book.
You
my
never
dude.
know, you might like it.
Yeah, you never know. You just might like it. Now, as far as everything else, my guys, please use your own intuition. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if you're
You have a
saying
brain.
inside you, like, I don't like this, walk away, my guy.
Yeah.
Because
true.
naturally, the Lord has put something in us that is like what'd you do?
Like a little voice that tells
Yeah.
you, you know what? I don't know about
People
this.
call it
Yeah.
the gut
But
feeling.
it's-
Yeah.
the gut
And to
feeling.
add on to what he said, you don't have to be a Christian to feel that.
Right.
You don't have
Exactly.
to be a Christian to feel that because we naturally, God has put that in all of us.
Yeah.
And it's like, listen to that.
That gut feeling.
Follow
You're
that.
talking about
Listen to that gut. Because people call it a gut feeling. You can call it whatever you want.
Oh,
It's
the
the
Holy
Lord.
Spirit. You
It's
call
the
it
Holy
anything.
Spirit
Yeah. Call it, yeah.
telling you to be careful, watch it, don't do it, don't listen to it, step aside, whatever,
Dang.
to protect your soul. Because
That's good.
Man,
That's what they want. That's what they want. Don't be a
We're
puppet.
cooking tonight, bro.
We might have to get Gabby on here full time. Hey, you know what I thought about whenever it says listen to it? It reminds me of Zelda. Listen! She's just
Oh,
flowing
the little
around his
fairy
head.
in the back.
Sorry.
Is this where you want to be when Jesus
Just comes back
back?
to
That's
Juan's
so
wild,
good,
bro. Juan's wild, dog. He's
Good.
funny.
Okay, that's good. Y'all guys good? Y'all guys good?